Welcome back. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Thundorphin. We've just completed the Peacekeeper's world and we'll be moving on to the Magic Crafters. We'll access that via the Balloonist. And we're on our way. We've got 3,000 gems in total now. So this makes a nice change from canyons. Our adventure continues on a magical mountain range, starting from the base as there is water below us. The dragons appear as magicians, like alchemist card magicians and soothsayers. A thief has decided to welcome us, so we'll catch up with him. I have to backtrack him to restart his position. There he is. I'm not getting anywhere with him. I'll come back to him later. There's fewer Norks here as the enemies are mostly occupied by druids and wizards.
Welcome to Magic Crafters. I want you to release the dragons, reclaim our treasure, and recover the eggs from those pesky blue thieves.
The enemies that we've taken care of before were armored wizards. Just a quick charge will to take care of them. And that thief is being very elusive. The advice we got from the dragon is just to basically focus on collecting everything at this point in the game. There's also druids in this level. They are a pain because they like to move the land that you stand on, which can prove very hazardous. There are also green wizards that are capable of shooting electricity. That's our first level over there. This thief shouldn't be too difficult. And that's the second level we'll be visiting.
When you see arrows like these, you can charge along with them to begin a supercharge.
Supercharge? Excellent!
Go ahead, try it.
I've just had an idea. I'll try catching that other thief with the supercharge. I call foul on that. Well, we got him anyway. But yeah, the supercharges in this game are supposed to overcome everything, so I didn't like that. I got fouled like that. I like the supercharge is introduced here in the mountains because I tend to associate mountains in this game being able to fly or encounter areas where I can go down slopes at great speed. That was a hiding spot I just went by before and opened up the locked chest. It means I don't have to find that key anymore, which is good. And that's the flight level.
This portal leads to a special place where you can learn to fly. I remember when I was a young dragon, earning my wings.
Learn to fly. Got it.
And that reinforced chest needs to be opened by supercharge. That's Wizard Peak, our third level. And these are the green wizards that shoot the lightning at us. And that's where the key would have been if we hadn't destroyed that locked chest. So I'm just going to go up and supercharge to the lowest level. I think there's another reinforced chest down there, but if not, it's good to just double check. So we're going there now. No, there isn't, so I thought there was one. That's okay. That's our boss portal. And that's done. We are going to go to our first level, Alpine Ridge. I just need to adjust the graphics options to get past an obstacle that doesn't work properly. Yeah. I tend to see Magic Crafters as a mountain climb, Alpine Ridge as the foothills, high caves as the lower peaks because there's some snow but still sunny. Wizard Peak is the higher peaks as there's more snow and appears more colder, while the boss takes place on the highest peak as the level is smaller and it's the boss. It's not a fact, it's just my imagination. Okay, we are going to be placed on a pinnacle with a path ahead of us blocked by armored wizard and his beast. And there's a druid attempting to move that pillar to knock us off. And then another druid to controlling the staircase. So once we get up the stairs, you'll see a passageway to the right that either is opening or not opening, depending on whether the options worked.
Oh, Spyro! You're not afraid of those big, noisy, gigantic, awful beasts, are you?
Of course not.
Oh, good. I didn't think so.
No, it appears it's not opening, so we'll have to change the options again. But first I'll glide to the area where the Elder Wizard and Druid are fighting each other, and I'll clear them out. So next I'm going to try lowering the frames per second from 60 to 30 to see if that cave will open. That is awful, but I'll change it back once I'm through the passage. So those druids don't harm me directly, but their biggest hazard is moving the landscape. And I can see that lowering the frames per second does open that passage for us. Now I can change the graphics and frames per second back, which will be much better. Apologies to any viewers at home. The same issue does happen with this druid, but it only fails every second spell that it casts. And that passage up there is out of reach, so we need to find higher ground to glide to it.
Thank you for releasing me.
I think I might have missed a gem, but that's alright. It will take less than a minute's deviation to retrieve it. I just need to climb to the top of the section and glide to the cave we saw earlier.
Great work, Spyro! If you keep this up, you'll learn all the tricks of the Magic Crafter's world.
Okay, and there's the ramp that takes us to the castle we saw earlier. And there's another dragon.
Remember that these blue thieves have stolen eggs outside the Magic Crafter's world as well.
Don't worry, I'll take care of them.
Yeah, I have to catch this thief and then glide to those 3 columns we saw before and pick up that missing gem, and we should be done. There are only egg thieves and artisans, peacekeepers and magic crafters, but I've already got those thieves. This one is tricky to judge when to use my flame breath on this thief, so it might take a few tries to get him. Got him. Now for this part, it's important to line up our jump before going to before lighting up that chest. Otherwise the blast will knock us off the column to our death. That's all done. We can travel back to Magic Crafters now. I did forget to talk to the balloonist. To advance to the next homeworld, we would only need 5 dragon eggs, which we've already got. And we'll make our journey to High Caves, but first I just want to try... I think there's an achievement if you charge those 4 wizards at once. I'll check the skill points. No, but there is one for High Caves and the boss. This is taking a while to load. Ah, here we are. I can begin the level in one of 2 ways. I'm going to opt for the left path. The right path is in a cave full of metalback spiders that can't be defeated normally, and gathering gems with them still inside it is a pain. So I'll take my chances with those tornado wizards. And they need to be avoided by dodging to the sides. And I've just gotten over ambitious. I just need to slow down and be a bit more careful. Stay over here and wait for the tornado to pass. And free our next dragon.
Please do something about these green druids. They insist on moving everything in sight.
There is another clever hiding spot, which is on that tower next to the platform we're on. This was the last place to find the remaining gems on my first playthrough. There was not a sparks pointer at that time, so it took some time to work out that one. It's cleverly there. It's cleverly hidden as a decoration on the level. It has to make sense for completing the game, but it would be in the druid's best interest if they just move the platform out of reach and keeping it that way. Nearly said weech. That painting needs to be set on fire to get that skill point. Now I can make my way to that dragon.
I hate those bugs. When I become big and strong like you, I'll squash them all.
Until then, remember that supercharge makes you invincible.
These are the spiders I mentioned before. As you can see, they also shriek when they attack, which always gives me a fright when they attack from behind. We now know that these spiders are weak to supercharge, so I'll go up this ramp and get rid of them. And we're back where we started. So I'll collect the gems on the right path in this cave. And I can't supercharge up those stairs, so we'll have to navigate through these caves. As you can see, there is a druid waiting, and I have to remove that druid before aiming for the exit, otherwise he'll shut it off, leaving me cornered with the spider. And as you can see, the spider charges at me if I step down. I'm just going to rush to the exit. That kiss has now enhanced my flame breath, and I can remove these two spiders as well before the time runs out. Nearly done. Just need to clear those 3 caves to the right, and then leap to the area with the water pool, then leap to the caves where the exit is, providing that all the gems have been collected. There's another thief to catch. The good news is I can see plenty of corners to cut, but that makes no difference anymore. I forgot about that chasm too being occupied by fairies. They take us back to our supercharged spot every time, so that makes things a lot more convenient in this level. There are pools like this one and that we've seen in the homeworld. There's also another one at the end of Wizard Peak. Almost done. I've got all the gems. Let's see if that's all the dragons.
Try combining your supercharge with jumping and gliding, and really explore the high caves.
One more level to go. That is Wizard Peak, and then after that, the boss is up next. This is one of my favourite levels because it's snowing here with a greenish hue and makes it distinctive from the other levels. It looks much colder and icy compared to their counterparts. There's also a supercharged spot with a lot of exploration, which makes this one of my favourites in the game. But I'm starting this level by not fighting the enemies we saw at the beginning. I had to go left instead to to that secret path because there are 2 elder wizards on top of the 2 ledges that can only be accessed by this route. I also need to be careful not to miss any gems. Yeah, that first ledge as well was just around a corner, which really threw me at first, as it was a leap of faith. But I realised that the level designers actually wanted us to Maybach glide. So it's clear we needed to jump to the right. Get the gems, go back around. There's nothing there. I can... And there's that second ledge.
Welcome to Wizard Peak. This is my favorite supercharged spot. Use it to bash those wizards.
This is one of my favourite spots as well. It does teach the player the supercharge has 3 speed levels, increasing over time. Level 3 is where I need to be to reach the pinnacles in the distance, otherwise I fall to my death. So those blue wizards are elder wizards, the green ones are green lizards obviously, and there are also snow norks as well. But I think they're the only norks that I see in this homeworld. Another infuriating secret was listening to that thief without knowing where it was. It was standing at the back, and my thought was, you can't expect me to catch a thief so close to the edge. But it just stands still, and I just have to worry about not falling off.
Well done, Spyro. Thank you for releasing me.
I need to return to the supercharge spot and jump to the second pinnacle. Go around the back as well, make sure I don't fall off. And clear the gems on these columns. Just a light touch. There we go. I accidentally charged off the edge one time, as I'm sure many people have. Just gonna go up this pool area. And that's all the eggs in the game. Rest assured there will be more thieves to catch, but they will not be carrying eggs.
Listen carefully, Spyro. There's a secret area in the artisan's home world near the waterfall. Try jumping on the stones there.
Artisan's homeworld? Waterfall. Sounds good.
That's how we find out where the flight is in the artisan's world. Or how we're supposed to find out where the flight level was. But we knew that secret beforehand, so that's all done now. I forgot to pick up 2 gems. I think I know which ones. I think they were on top of that building when we glided across. That's what Sparks is indicating, so we have to go back up there. Now we can go back to Magic Crafters and face the boss. So our boss takes place on the mountain, where it's not snowing at the moment, but the level design gives off the impression that there are high winds. The abundance of green wizards also indicates that lightning storms are common up here as well. It's not factual, just my imagination. I'll focus on those wizards first before collecting treasure, otherwise I can take damage very quickly. That is Blowhard, that we saw earlier, the third boss in the game, which is an enhanced version of the tornado wizards we saw in High Caves, consisting only of a torso, arms, and head. Blowhard needs no legs, as the tornado allows the ability to fly. Just going to take a drink of water. Yeah, so one of those skill points was riding on that moving platform for 10 seconds. Good time to have a quick drink of water. So there's our next dragon.
Thanks for releasing me, Spyro. You have no idea how long I've been trapped in Crystal. And, neither do I. Who are you again?
I'm out of here.
The fight against Blowhard itself is not hard, but the first 2 phases only require a strike before he can attack. It's riding these platforms that I believe are the hard part. But as long as I'm patient, it should be okay. he is for the second phase. I just have to charge and attack before he can attack me. And the third phase will occur at this next peak. I just need to collect the rest of the treasure. This one, I believe he will launch a storm cloud at us, so I just have to avoid it. There it is. And that's the boss defeated. Just the flight level to do, then I'll wrap up. I won't lie, the Spyro the Dragon is not known for having memorable bosses. The obstacles leading up to the boss is harder than the boss itself. I'll say that Dr. Shemp's fight does resemble some substance, but if you know his attack pattern already, the fight doesn't take very long. And we're on our way into Crystal Flight, which is the least memorable in the game in terms of flights, because it resembles this. It bears the same resemblance to Night Flight and Peacekeepers, but it's easier to complete. The music is another rendition to Stonehill and Artisans, which I do like. The only trick in this fight is making sure that the first plane can be attacked after flying through the last archway. So it's just this section here, and make a sharp right turn. One more plane to go, and then the chests. The remaining chests are easier than Nightfly also, as the changes in altitude can be done more smoothly. And as we can see, there's only 2 left, and it's done with only 15 seconds to spare. And with that, the Magic Crafters chapter is completed. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe. The next homeworld is Beastmakers, the homeworld of Treetops, which holds memories for many people who have played the original game and broken their controllers. See you in the next chapter.